Right, guys. Once again, very warm welcome. Yeah, so let me start with my introduction. Yeah, myself, Sheikh Haider Ali. I have overall 10 years of IT industry experience and 6+ years of experience in identity and access management. I'm a SailPoint certified identity IQ engineer. I also hold other certifications like Savient L100 and ITL V4 Foundation. So the main agenda of this particular workshop or the webinar is no. So I want to give you the common. So let's have a common kind of benefits of IAM, like what is an identity and access management. So some of the common benefits of IAM we are going to see, like identity and access management. Okay, and then we are going to see the IAM role inside the information security and what are all the opportunities in this particular field we have when it comes to the identity and access management. A kind of the case study discussion of an IAM. So look, what is the business purpose of it? What all the business benefits a customer is going to get when it comes to the IAM, identity and access management. So identity and access management is nothing but so identity. When I say an identity, identity is refers to a physical person or a human being, guys. A physical person is called as an identity. And access, when it comes to the access management, so we're going to manage the user identities. So that's my organization employees when it comes to the identity and access management. So identity refers to an employee of the organization, guys. Okay. Access, so access, you might have seen wherever you go, you might have seen a kind of level of accesses, like if you go to a bank, so we have clerk will have a different level of access, a manager will have a different level of access. Okay, so that is my identity and access management. So we are going to manage the identities of the organization as well as their accesses inside my enterprise. Okay, so that is my identity and access management. Okay. Next, we are going to see the purposes of the main role of IAM inside the organization information security, and we are going to talk about the trainings and certifications of SailPoint Identity IQ, some of the interview tips and kind of guidance towards your career path. Like if you are looking for to grow in the IAM space, and we are going to discuss about the IAM engineer as well, like how to get a job as an IAM engineer and what all the available jobs we have. So those things we are going to go through in this presentations, guys. All right, so let's start with the today's problems and like from the questions like who am I and who you are or who are you. So those things we are going to start. So if you see the recent trends, like right now the accesses have been plays a key role, and when it comes to the organizations, everything has become virtual. So we are the employees are working remotely. Okay, so we have different devices, lot of network devices needs in multiple identity systems. So network is no better, internet is no better. Okay, users get confused when they have multiple IDs to log into the system. So due to this corona situation, so a lot of things have been changed. Like no, so working virtually, working remotely has been increased a lot. So we need an security towards the information security, or the we need a proper identity management. So that we protect our organization with the risks happening, vulnerabilities happening, or the security breaches, information security breaches happening inside the organization. So how can we achieve these many things? Like so users will get confused when they have many IDs. Okay, a single user, a single person has many IDs. So when they want to log into an Active Directory application, so when they want to log into an enterprise application, so maybe a kind of HR application or a payroll system. So when they want to, so they will have a different IDs to log into the payroll systems. So they will have a different login when they want to log into a domain systems. Okay, so a single person will have many IDs, so it will be very confusing, right? So user needs to remember a lot of passwords, lot of user IDs. So it will be very confusing if you have many IDs. Okay, so management and audit will become a bit difficulty. So performing the audits will become a bit difficulty when it comes to if it's a larger organization, so let's take an example. So you're a larger organization. So when I say larger organization, maybe a kind of corporate company or an IT company, okay, or we can take a bank or any kind of financial sector, okay. So larger organizations means so where they have like more than 1 lakh plus employees. Okay, so when they have 1 lakh plus employees, so a big infrastructure, so and 50 plus business applications, okay, enterprise applications. So in order to manage, those accesses, in order to manage this much of, big infrastructure, so it will be very difficult to perform the audits manually. Will be very difficult to provide the accesses to the user. So it will become very hectic without an IAM product. So if you have an IAM product inside the organization, so we can do proper identity management, like we can give the accesses for the employees, you know, remote employees, suppliers, customers. So we can have a separate accesses actually. So we can have a different kind of accesses, like role based access we can have, like if an employee role, so these are all the set of accesses he's going to get. Okay, and we can always do apply some kind of SODs on top of it, like segregation of duties, and we can achieve something like RBAC. If you have this kind of IAM solutions, like when it comes to the identity management solutions, there are a lot of identity management products available in the market, like Savient, SailPoint. We have SailPoint Identity IQ. Okay, so next we have Okta Identity Management. So we have Microsoft Identity Manager, Azure Active Directory. So there are a lot of identity and access management solutions available in the market. So when it comes to the SailPoint, SailPoint is always a leader in the market. It's a good product to work upon, and there is a lot of career opportunities when it comes to the SailPoint, guys. Okay, and so on the bad guys are quite happy in this situation of Corona. Like why? Because all are working remotely, right? So we are doing work from home, and the bad guys are happy. So the hackers are very happy. They can easily hack your dormant accounts or the orphan accounts of the organization, and they can enter into the organization. So they start increasing the risk inside the organization. So they do, a lot of thefts are happening. So you might have heard about a lot of ransomware attacks and all those things. Yeah. So if you have this kind of identity and access management solutions, so we can manage a single identity, okay, a single ID for a multiple applications. Okay, single identity will have a username and password. Single credentials can be used for the other applications. Like lot of SSO solutions we have, like Okta, Ping Access we have. So a lot of SSO solutions also we have. So these are all the current issues we have when it comes to the today's problems. When it comes to the accesses, there is a lot of chances of information security breach happening inside the organization, and lot of risk. There are chances of risk happening inside the organization. So that is where I want to just give you some kind of background or the today's problems. All right, so let's come to the trends for today. Like a lot of trends you can find, like we need to follow the rules and regulations of some kind of SOX guidelines. You need to follow the lot of organizations needs to follow the SOX guidelines, HIPAA guidelines, GLB guidelines. So you have to be compliant to the rules and regulations of these particular acts. Most of you guys might be aware of this SOX act, that is Sarbanes-Oxley Act. So what does this act says? Every organization must have, every financial organization must have a kind of audit in place. So those are all the things when it comes to the audit. So you need to compile the standards of security. Okay. So you need to have proper rules and regulations you need to follow. So those are all the acts says. So this is the current trend. Okay. When it comes to the increasing threats, so there are a lot of increasing thefts happening inside the organizations, like identity theft. Okay. So then a lot of exposure towards the confidential information. So when the user has inappropriate access, or if a user has an extra access which he was not supposed to have that kind of information, but he has the information towards the confidentiality of your organization. So but the data is being exposed towards the your confidential information is getting exposed. So these things are being increased inside the organization. So maintenance cost is becoming more. So when it comes to the, for an average where for an average employee, giving an access to the many applications inside the organizations, like 16 plus applications or 20 plus applications. So it will be very hectic process, right? When it comes to giving the access manually to the user, administrators will be very it will become burden for them. So and a lot of cost is involved over there. Okay, so these are all the things we face, the organizations will face. So if it is a startup organization, that's fine, guys. For a startup organization, okay, so we need not to have any IAM product. Why? Because the infrastructure will be very less, right? A startup organization will hardly have 50 employees, okay, and hardly they will have 5 to 6 applications, enterprise applications they will have. Okay, and even less than them as well. So even they have less applications as well, like 2 to 3 applications, less infrastructure, right? So we need not to have an IAM product if it is a startup organization or a kind of small organization. Okay, so if it is a bigger organization or a larger organization, yes, we need an IAM product to secure the data, to protect the organization's information. Okay, so to have right people with the right access at a right time, that can be achieved with the help of this kind of IAM products. Okay, so the real impact is for the end users as well as administrators, audits and compliance. So these are all the issues, the real impacts of these things. Having not proper audit in place, increasing the thefts, increasing the risk inside the organization. Okay, no business growth. These things are being increased inside the organization level, guys. Okay, so when it comes to the end users, if you talk about the end users, so end user will have too many IDs, too many passwords, and he must wait for gaining the application access. So he has to wait. Okay, so when the manual process is there inside the organization, so it takes a lot of time. So in order to give the access to the user, so they need to log into the applications, they have to create the account manually. So there is lot of wait. So time is being wasted. Okay, so this when it comes to the end user, so these are all the impact. So when it comes to the administrators, okay, so they need to manage too many IDs, too many end user requests for applications they have to create. Lot of things will be in the queue. They have to manually create their accesses across the applications, and it's very difficult to sync the all accounts as well. So it's very it is very difficult for achieving the synchronization as well, across the applications. And audits, so as I said, audits, achieving the audits will also become difficult. Like orphan accounts will get increased. Okay, no proper audit will be in place, no proper audit capability inside the organization, no trials of audit. So when it comes to the IAM product, so we can do the lot of compliance controls. We can do access certification, so that is my automatic audits can be performed with the help of this IAM solutions. Lot of IAM solutions have this automatic audit feature, so where we can launch the certification campaigns, and the access reviews will be happening automatically. Whatever the frequency you want to achieve, maybe half yearly, quarterly, annually, hourly, weekly, we can achieve those things if you have an proper IAM solution, a proper IGS solution. So you can achieve all these things. A proper administration will be there. A proper governance can be structurized. A proper hierarchical structure will be designed inside the organization. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the end user, single identity platform will be there. It will be a kind of centralizer platform for us. End users can simply raise a request. So when they want to gain the accesses, so they simply raise a request and they can gain the accesses for the system. Okay, they can do self-service registrations. So they can do self-service password resets. So those many things we can achieve with the help of a single IAM solution. All right. So here comes your so to overcome these kind of issues, issues like trends as well as the real impacts inside the organization, we need our IAM, guys. Okay, so IAM will be the foundation for us. IAM will be the foundation for the organizations which are like larger organizations where they have 1 lakh plus user base. So it's not like startup organizations need not to have a security solution, IAM solution. it's always good to have a IAM solution as part of best practices to what we want to achieve the security, we want to achieve the information security. All those things can be achieved with the help of a single IAM solution. So why? Because the IAM solution is why I'm calling IAM as a foundation. Okay, it's like we can do a proper identity management. So when it comes to the identity and access management, so here the manual efforts have been more, right? It's taking a lot of time. So when it comes to the identity and access management solution, why I'm calling it as a foundation. So here account provisioning and deprovisioning synchronization can be achieved automatically. Okay, with the help of a single identity and access management solution, we can do these many things. Okay, if a new employee has joined inside the organization, so we can create the account across the enterprise applications. If an employee left the organization, so we can deprovision his accesses. So that is my deprovisioning. Synchronization, pushing the data for across the application. So if there is any changes are being happening inside the target end, so that is from the source, from the HRMS. Someone got promoted, so his promotions has to be reflected. His job title got changed, his designation got changed. It has to be reflected across all the applications, maybe in the Microsoft Teams or in the Outlook, or in the lot of other platforms as well. So whenever someone wants to see your identity information, so they have to get a latest information, right? So that synchronization can be achieved with the help of this kind of IAM solutions. Okay, and a lot of administration part will become automatic. So you can do user management, password management. You can create a lot of workflows in order to achieve the customizations. So you can apply the delegations if someone is going out of office. You can apply the delegations as well. Auditing and reporting will become very much easier, and it will become very friendly for an organization if they have this kind of IAM solution. So that's why I'm calling it as IAM is a foundation for the organization, to overcome these many issues. Okay, remote accesses, you know, and to follow the guidelines of SOX, HIPAA, GLB, to reduce the risk inside the organization, to reduce the thefts happening inside the organization, to save the money of the organization, you know, to save the organization's cost. Okay, maintenance cost, everything. We need this kind of IAM solutions in order to automate all those functionalities. So if you want to apply delegation, so with a single click a user himself can delegate, so whatever the duration he wants to delegate. So let us take an example. So if someone is going on a leave on 30th November today, okay, so he want to apply a delegation from today till 30th December, he want to apply a delegation. With a single click, the user can himself apply a delegation on his system. So whatever the approvals or the approvals which are being requests, which waits for his approval, that can be delegated automatically as well. With an automation, we can simply delegate all his requests, all his approval requests. User requests will be delegated to the other owner as well. So that is my delegation can be achievable with the help of an IAM solution. So you can do a proper audits, like regular audits can be performed. So there'll be no hectic process. Internal audit will be done very easily, and audit reports can be easily generated from the IAM system, since we have the centralizer platform here, like a SailPoint solution. So we can achieve all those things. Okay. And access management, like a proper authentication authorization can be achievable. So validating the credentials is called as an authentication. Okay, so next we have authorization. Okay, authorization is nothing but a level of access. Okay, so we need to manage their level of accesses as well. Okay, so access management can also be achieved with a single IAM solution. We can achieve these many things, guys. And when it comes to the business benefits for an organization, okay, you can save money, you can improve the operational efficiency of the organization, we can reduce the time to deliver the organization services, like application services can be easily, we can reduce the time to deliver the applications and services. We can enhance the security inside the organization. We can enhance the regulatory compliance. You can be a compliant to the market trends, and you can give more power to the audit. Okay, audit plays a key role everywhere, right? So like even if an investor want to invest and something on your company. So what exactly he look for, guys? Obviously, he look for your audit records, right? Whether the company has been audited regularly or not, whether they are following the standards of the security or not. Okay, so this is what they look for, right? So that is where the IAM comes into the picture. you know. So if you want to achieve all these business benefits, then you need to have an IAM solution. Okay, so you are a larger organization, okay, like a hospital, or maybe a bank, then you need this kind of IAM solution in order to achieve these many benefits, okay, in order to reduce the manual work happening inside the organization. Okay, so when I talk about the synchronization, guys, okay, so you can do password synchronization as well. So you need not to have like multiple passwords here, like no too many password, too many IDs, right? So I can always do sync the passwords as well with the password interceptor. I can achieve all those things with the help of a IAM solution. So here is my foundation comes for an organization. All right, so let's talk about the no. So this is about the basics of IAM. So what all the issues and what all the issues we face without an IAM product. Okay, and what are all the benefits of an IAM, business benefits of an IAM, what are all the key foundational concepts of IAM. So this is what we have discussed here. So now, if you want to become an IAM engineer, okay, so this much of foundation we have, it is required for an organization. Okay, so then how I can become an IAM engineer? So here comes your question, like how I can become an IAM engineer. So what are all the prerequisites I need in order to become an IAM engineer? So there is nothing as such a prerequisite, but so there are some prerequisites must be there for an for an aspirant. So like maybe you are, just a second. So maybe you are like a proper, yeah, so you should have a proper engine, no, so proper bachelor degree. So you have a aspirant must have an IAM engineer. So whosoever wants to become an IAM engineer, and a aspirant should have like a proper bachelor's degree, maybe inside in the information technology or information security, or a computer science background, or maybe any background of bachelor's degree, maybe a BTech, or no, no, maybe a BTech or kind of bachelor of engineering. It should have a proper bachelor's degree. So this will be one of the basic prerequisites to become an IAM engineer. So you can, if you are from this background, yes, you are eligible to become an IAM engineer. Okay, so next, at least 3 to 5 years of experience, like alternatively you must possess inside the information technology. So you should have a kind of professional experience in the IT. So maybe in any of the fields you should have a proper experience, at least 3 to 5 years. You can try to become an IAM engineer here. Okay, if you are from this kind of background. Okay, so if you are from a non-IT background, so that is also fine, but it's always good to have a corporate experience, okay, a professional experience towards any IAM solutions. Okay, maybe you can have a kind of extensive knowledge towards kind of, you may be from the SSO background, single sign-on background, two-factor authentication background, or PAM background. So maybe you are coming from a CyberArk background, or a Beyond Trust, some kind of a PAM background. So that is also fine. You are fit for for becoming an IAM engineer. Okay, next, when it comes to the other technologies, so maybe coming from some kind of, as I said, like identity access management background, having a proper knowledge on IAM. So you are eligible for becoming an IAM engineer. Okay, and maybe you know more about the programming languages. So maybe you are from kind of you are coming from an coding background, maybe Python, or you are from a Java background or a C++ background. Yes, you are also eligible to become an IAM engineer, guys. So, and coming from kind of Windows background, or a operating system background, or a system administration background, yes, you are also eligible for becoming an IAM engineer, guys. So these are all the prerequisites to become an IAM engineer. So these are all the first prerequisites, or the basic prerequisites to become an IAM engineer. Okay, so it's always fine that you have decided in your mind that no, you got an aspiration towards IAM. Okay, so there itself your prerequisite is fulfilled. So the only thing is these are all kind of basic prerequisites you must have in order to become an IAM engineer. So let's see like what all the job roles, what kind of job roles would be there for an IAM engineer. Okay, so now let's take an example, like you become the IAM engineer. Okay, so then what kind of responsibilities you can expect when it comes to an organization. Okay, so you can expect these kind of duties, guys. Maybe you need to develop, implement, okay, and maintain. So if you are an administrator, so maybe if you are joined as an no, administrator of an organization, okay, a support engineer or kind of IAM administrator. Okay, so in that case, so what you might need to do, so you need to maintain the IAM system. Okay, so you might need to troubleshoot the identities information. So you need to resolve the identities queries or identities issues. Okay, you need to develop or implement and maintain the IAM solutions. Okay, a lot of identity and access management solutions are available, so you need to maintain them. So maybe you are in a kind of admin role. Okay, so if you are a developer, okay, you are coming from a kind of coding background. Yeah, so you need to develop it, you need to implement the IAM solution from the scratch for an organization. So this could be one of your responsibilities, guys, when it goes to the organizations as an IAM engineer. Okay, so next, troubleshooting the informations of identity, resolving the technical identity access management related issues, resolving the technical queries, giving the becoming an enhancement. So doing the improvement for the IAM solution, like to achieve like reducing the vulnerabilities, taking an action towards the vulnerabilities. So like let me give an best example. If you go back to the 2 months, if you go back to 2 months ago, so there was an issue with the Apache Tomcat. Okay, so there was an vulnerability was there for Apache Tomcat. So later, SailPoint released a patch as well, and a lot of customers, they have applied a patch in order to overcome that vulnerability, Apache Tomcat vulnerability. So there are a lot of vulnerability attacks will be happening, guys, in the market. So you have to be compliant to all those. So maybe you might need to enhance those things, like applying the patches. Okay, applying the e-fixes for the environment. Okay, so improving your environment basically. So checking the high availabilities, or uh, establishing a kind of DA environment or a kind of disaster recovery environment. Okay, so maybe improving. So when it comes to the improvement or enhancement, so these are all the areas you might need to look for. All right, so when it comes to the coach, so you might need to become a coach, like so you have to demonstrate the product, like what is the end-to-end solution of an IAM, so how it behaves. So when they want to achieve some kind of custom requirement, okay, developing those custom requirement, enhancing the functionality, and demonstrating them to the customer, like this is what we have done. This is if you do this, then this is what we're going to achieve, and we will be in safer hands if you do. And you might need to give, and you have to become a proper IAM engineer and a proper coach, so that you can demonstrate to your team members, giving a KTs, uh, giving lot of webinars, or giving lot of you know, information to your team members, being a guide for your team members. So that can be a kind of your role, and meeting the best practices or the market standards. So that could be one of your job roles and responsibilities. Okay, so stay up to date. Yes, you have to follow the trends, like you need to be no, Sophia, stay up to date. As I said, like improving the e-fixes, you have to go through lot of newspapers, lot of blogs. You need to be up to date, like what all the current attacks which are all being happening inside the organization. Okay, so if you go way back, the 4 months ago, you might have heard about Okta. Even Okta's customer data, customers data has been exposed to this other organizations. So these kind of things are being happening inside the organization. So it's always good, you have to follow a lot of blogs and a lot of things. Yeah. So when it comes to the within the application, so the application team will take care of it. So when it comes to the IAM, a sale point, so we can always do no so someone will be requesting a role, so maybe no so that role's manager is a cost center manager, so he has to approve it. So there is an approval flow which needs to be followed. Okay, first level of approval will be the line manager. So once line manager approves it, it goes to the cost center manager. Okay, so for the financial data, for the financial accesses, so this kind of flow you can design it with the help of an IAM. Okay, and you can always when the cost center manager is on vacation, so he can apply a delegation on his ID. All right, so these are all the key responsibilities I can say, guys. These could be your key roles and responsibilities when you go to an organization. So this can be your roles and responsibilities, guys. As an IAM engineer, you might need to fulfill so these expectations of the customer. Okay, so all right, so this is all about the duties of IAM engineer. How to find a new career path, guys. Okay, so let me just take you a best example. Okay, so since we were talking about the IAM engineer itself, okay, so let's take an example to do an IAM engineer. Okay, so someone here, okay, someone decided to become an IAM engineer. Okay, so here, so let's take someone is coming from a bachelor's degree background, so information technology background. Okay, so somehow he got trained into some product, and he got no he got some kind of exposure, or he got some kind of knowledge or the skill set which is required to become an IAM engineer. Okay, so he got trained into some product. Okay, and he has become an IAM engineer, so he is able to do all these responsibilities. Okay, he's able to achieve them. Okay, so if he wants to move, or if he wants to move to other field, okay, or maybe he want to switch himself, or he wants to upgrade himself, then what all the things he can look for. Okay, so there are some of the important links I have given here. So let's look into Jeremy's roadmap. Okay, so there is a excellent roadmap done by my Jeremy. Okay, so let's click on that link. Okay, so there's a certification roadmap I have, and a career roadmap I also have as well. So let me just show you this links, important links here. All right, so this is my no URL, guys. Okay. Yeah, so here if you see the communication and network management, so there are a lot of fields we have here. So you can become lot of things. You can get certified in lot many things, lot of fields we have. So if you are a beginner, so these are all the things, you can go for a checkpoint certified security administrator. Okay, so we have here IT specialist, network specialist. So this is for a beginner, so this for a beginner role. Next we have intermediate, so you can become a kind of, you can simply click on that particular link. Okay, it will take you to that particular page. Okay, so you can become a kind of uh, certified detection and remediation analyst. Or there are lot many profiles we have, like if you are an expert. So these are all things. Now, when it comes to the IAM, okay, so if you are a beginner, okay, so you have lot many opportunities. See here, you can become okay, so you can become this certified security compliance and identity fundamentals. You can get trained into this particular certification as well. Okay, so this is a basic certification. If you are a beginner, okay, you want to, so that is SC 900. Okay. So this is one of the Microsoft certifications. So it's very no, less cost. You can target this particular certification if you are a beginner. Okay. So next we have certified access management specialist. Okay, roughly the cost of the examination is $195. So this is also a good certification for you. Okay. Next we have cloud plus examinations. You can just become a certified identity, Microsoft certified administrator associate. So you can always become Microsoft Certified Identity and Access Management Associate. Okay, so you can achieve this particular logo here. Okay. And what else we have? So we have Identity Governance Expert. So the cost of this examination is $395. And designer, identity and access management designer, so you can become certified cloud security professional. You can become, if you are an expert, you can always go for this kind of certified implementation expert. You can always go for this certified identity and access management professional. So I think this is from, not from the Microsoft, I believe. So there is another certification called as certification CIMP. Okay, so you can always do target this certification as well. So this will be an expertise level of certification, identity management professional, certified identity management professional. All right, so you can just go through this, and if you want to grow like security architecture, engineer, asset security, if you are in the asset security field, so if you want to move with lot of other positions, okay, what are all the things you can aim for, for your future, you are upgrading yourself. Okay. So those things you can do it. Security and risk management, security assessment management. No, next we have software security. So these many things we have. So just go through whenever you get a chance. Okay, just go through these positions, guys, and the required certifications. You can just go through these certifications. You will get a lot of information. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me come back to my slides. Yeah, so this is my IT career roadmap, guys. So you can just aim for this kind of positions. Okay, if you are looking for a switch, okay, maybe you can look for these kind of positions. Okay, one is risk officer. Okay, so risk officer like junior security control accessor. Okay, you have security control accessor, senior security control accessor. Next you have dev, like juniors software developer. Okay, his payroll is around $110, 110K dollar for per year. So these are all the packages we have for his junior developer. So next we have software developer, at least 120K dollar per year. Senior developer at least 140K dollar. So these many you can plan your career like this, guys. Okay, becoming a junior engineer, or becoming a, so next we have testing engineer. So we have TST position here. So system testing and evaluation specialist, system requirement planner, or a business analyst. You can become a business analyst as well. Data analyst, data administrator, system, senior database administrator. You can aim for. You can aim for a kind of senior technical support specialist, technical support specialist. So you just look for these kind of positions, guys. Okay, these are all the positions and the shortcuts. So they are called as ops, like cyber operator. So these are all kind of operations, and these are all the job titles. Okay, so you can look for these kind of job titles, and you can apply. Okay, if it is matching your, you can go to a lot of job websites, job portals. You can look for some kind of matching skills. So once you have a proper knowledge of the product, you can start looking at the matching skills. So you can always match, you can look for a career, like so you can prepare your resume in such a way that which is matching the job descriptions, or the job job descriptions. There will be a lot of job descriptions you can expect, from the job descriptions from the portals. Lot of job descriptions you can go through, and you can prepare your resume in such a way that like it is matching the skills which is required for the job title. Okay, which is required for that particular job. Okay, so you need to prepare a resume in such a way that you need to showcase your expertise, your proficient. Okay, so your knowledge, whatever the knowledge you have, no, you can mention the none as well, like the basic knowledge. Those things also you can just mention on your resume. Okay, so that no, your resume is getting picked very, you will get shortlisted very soon. So those kind of so your profile may get shortlisted very soon. So those kind of things also you can plan, guys. Okay, so matching skills. Okay, you need to always look for kind of matching skills. All right, so let me, since I have talked about the job portals, right? So let's see about the job portals and the salaries. So salaries is a big question and is a big essential, okay, when you want to change your career or when you want to, and you must think about your costs, okay, cost of living and everything. Okay, so whenever looking for a job change or whenever you want to, upgrade yourself, so these are all the things. For an average IAM engineer guy, the estimated salary in the US as of now, in the United States is roughly around the pay range. The salary package would be around $91,000 to $131,000. You can expect. So there's a huge demand for the IAM position. So if you just search IAM engineer in the LinkedIn, see there are a lot of positions in the United States as of now. Okay, 8,000 plus positions we have, and the estimated salary package for the an IAM engineer is approximately it's around 1 lakh, 1 lakh dollar. Okay, so you can expect at least $1 lakh from 91,000 to $1 lakh plus. You can expect. So there is a huge demand for the IAM engineer position, guys. So no, so just start your career with the certification. So just get certified by seeing the Paul's Jeremy's certification roadmap. Plan your career by seeing the career roadmap of information security, identity management security. Just go through those positions. you know, Look for a lot of jobs which are all available in the market. There is a huge demand, guys, for an IAM engineer. So there are a lot of opportunities you have. All right, so available jobs. So how to see those available jobs? So as I said, like there are a lot of opportunities. So how can I get those available jobs? So most of the engineers will look for this kind of search. Like you just type IAM engineer. Okay, so you always need not to search as an IAM engineer. So you may get filtered with very less position. So there are a lot of other things also, guys. You can always search for the companies with the different names. So actually the companies, so you may get, if you search for an IAM engineer, you may get results as 200 or less results. Okay, it's always good. You always sound no. So there are alias names also. There are other names also the companies will look for. So it's same IAM engineer only. Okay, so they might need the job descriptions look for a security engineer, but ultimately they wanted the skills of an IAM engineer, guys. So that kind of positions, it would be a bit tricky to get a right position for us. Okay, so it's always good to search with these keywords such as, okay, the keywords such as IAM specialist. You might need to search for the other keywords like IAM specialist, IAM security specialist, IAM security analyst, information security engineer. So this could be the other keywords which you might need to search for. So if you search for IAM engineer, you may get very less results. Okay, but is always suggested with the other names. Why? Because the companies might be posted with the other names as well, like IAM specialist, IAM security specialist, security analyst, information security engineer, identity and access management engineer, cyber security access management engineer. So this kind of names they might have posted. So you need to search with the other keywords as well. Okay, all right. So when it comes to the SailPoint, guys, SailPoint certification program. So as I suggested, so just get certified. Okay, so do a lot of training-based certifications, role-based certifications. Okay, and you try to do enhanced certifications or a lot of documentations you need to go through. So when it comes to the SailPoint certifications, guys, okay, I have an important link. So I will conclude with this last link for today. So let me open this link. Okay, so SailPoint has a lot of certifications, a certification program. Okay, so SailPoint certified identity IQ professional no certification we have. Yeah, so training, okay, training based certification. Okay, so next we have role based certification. Okay, so training based certifications are just only for the knowledge purposes, guys, just for the knowledge purposes, that's it. So like identity IQ associate, identity IQ professional, so it's a cost of $300. And identity IQ associate is also cost of $300. It's just a training based certification. You cannot endorse this logo for the customer. So you cannot endorse to this this to a customer and say I am a SailPoint certified engineer. So you cannot say them. Okay, why? Because these are all just a knowledge based to test your knowledge. That's it. So when it comes to the role based certifications, so you can aim for this kind of certifications like identity IQ certified engineer. Okay, certified identity IQ engineer I have here. Okay, so next we have certified identity IQ architect. Okay, so you, as of now, as a beginner, so just try to get an entry level position, guys. Every time try to get an entry level position in an organization with an IAM engineer, and try to get uh, IAM certified. Okay, somehow get any other certification, and then you can plan your career for the SailPoint certification. So that is my you need to aim for this SailPoint certified identity IQ engineer, guys. Okay, so this role-based certifications can be endorsed to the customer as well. Okay, so next we have enhanced certification. So when it comes to the enhanced certifications, like if you are already a SailPoint certified identity IQ engineer, okay, so then you can always combine, like if you are already a professional Java professional, certified Java professional, okay, plus you have this particular SailPoint certified identity IQ engineer, so you can gain this logo. So it's a free of cost. You can just enroll, and you need to upload this certification, and you can get this logo, guys. Identity IQ security engineer. So maybe if you are already a CISSP certified, and you are looking for you are already certified in identity IQ engineer as well, so you can get certified into you can just upload this to the SailPoint community, and you can gain the that kind of enhancer certifications as well. So that's all, guys, I have today. Hope you have guys learned something